On the subject of writing, you've been working hard on Kane and McKenna and everything too. Is there anything coming up with Kane that you can share with us right now?
Well, yeah, the release of Kane 4, as I was saying earlier, we're really excited for this one. It expands the story a bit. We're gonna go down into like South America. He's gonna go. I'm not gonna ruin much, but like he essentially will be tested like he's never been tested before, and we're really excited to get this one out there, and get feedback.
How far along, for those that don't know, is issue number 4 out of the whole series?
There are 6 issues total, so we're about 2/3 of the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
How crucial is number 4 to the storyline?
It's actually very crucial because he's going to receive something here, and he'll be face to face with his first god. He'll meet a god for the first time, and he may or may not receive something from that god. That will be very vital to the story.
Nice. You mentioned rewriting with in your writing process. Was there any rewriting you did for Kane 4?
Oh, dude, absolutely. So I wrote the first volume during COVID. And every script before I send it out to the artist, I will go back and almost rewrite completely. Because I encourage everyone out there to do that, because you will be a better writer further along, and you will look back at things and be like, what was I thinking when I wrote that? And then you just go back and polish it up. And, you'll have new techniques, you'll have new formatting strategies and all this different things, and a different idea of your story and the characters and what you want to tell and what you want to say and the messaging. So, like, always go back for sure.
I know this just because of the conception that, we've worked on for the past year and a half, basically. But was your writing, when you submitted 4 and obviously 5 and 6, that are coming up as well, have you added or changed anything that are crucial to the overarching story of Kane because of the growth that it's had since the initial, launch period?
Yeah, that's a really good question. The entire ending of 5 and beginning of 6 is completely additional and almost my favorite part of the entire volume is the end of issue 5, beginning of issue 6. Like, big cliffhanger and tons of context that will really show the readers how big and expansive this universe is and this story is. But yeah, no, man.
Just to touch on that too, part of my job as an actor is to break down a script, to find, the intention behind everything, to see if the story makes sense. Like, I have to break down dialogue, see if I can add value there, or, there's just so much that goes into really breaking down a script and the story, and sometimes the overarching themes that go along with that. When I first read, and we've been working on this for a while, but when you wrote, all the issues, I'd written them already, or not written, I had read them already. But when you went back and rewrote 6, and I read that for the first time, just a testament to Will's writing and the progression that he's had over the last year and a half, I legitimately cried reading issue 6. The draft the new draft that you had created, because it was like conceptualized not only with Kane's story and where he was at and what was going on in that issue specifically for me, but the way that it was written, and the depth that it had comparatively. It was so strong. It's so compelling. There's so many emotions that arise because
you're too kind.
I'm not, but I'm not.
You're making me blush.
No, I'm being honest though. Like, that's a true moment that happened for me where I was like, this not only is great story, but this is great writing. It moved me, and I have this friend.
Thank you, bro.
Of course, bro. You got to give credit where credit's due. And I have a friend who, he has worked with some of the biggest studios in the world, and he worked on Toy Story, he worked on a bunch of different projects where he goes back and he basically not only does he write scripts and incredible films as well, but he goes and breaks down, like he's a script doctor, right? He'll go and break them down, and he said that he'll write a script, and when he gives it to his wife, if she doesn't cry, he tears it up and starts over again. And that's everything for him. And
Right.
so just to point to that of what you just did, like it actually moved me in that moment. One major moment that happens that specifically in this journey, this unveiling of Kane's journey, if I could say that, it was very powerful. So it was really cool to see.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
We're doing big things here, and this is just the beginning of what we're gonna get out with this franchise.
Yeah.
Speaking of moving, thank you for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video.
And subscribe and hit the bell for a whole lot more to come.